The elections are over, but EVMs continue to be the focus. The Election Commission of India has taken note of the case booked by the Mumbai police against a relative of Shinde faction MP Ravindra Vaikar for allegedly using a mobile to generate an OTP that is said to have unlocked the EVM machine on the counting day. Police have now sent the mobile phone to a forensic science laboratory to extract mobile phone data and also fingerprints that are also being retrieved. In fact, the Election Commission of India has reacted to this. The Election Commission of India has clarified that Indian EVMs are standalone devices without any wired or wireless connectivity. Now, the ECI says that this makes the EVMs immune to hacking or any sort of a manipulation. In fact, the ECI has also said that EVMs used in India are non-programmable and do not have any OTP or wireless communication capabilities, making the claims of hacking or rigging completely unfounded. With regards to the news that is making the rounds, the returning officer has also even issued a notice to a newspaper for spreading misinformation about the EVM system and also creating doubts about the integrity of the Indian electoral system. In fact, the Commission has further assured the public that the Indian electoral system is secure and transparent, and also that the concerns raised by opposition leaders do not apply to the Indian context.
What is the take of Election Commission, because several questions are being raised whether the EVM can be opened with the OTP in a mobile phone. How did the mobile phone reach to the key of Ravindra Vaikar?
See, basically, there is no possibility of there is no provision of any OTP for opening the EVM. EVM operates independently. EVM is a standalone device. There is no communication device can be attached. No wired, unwired connectivity कोई भी possible नहीं है. And this mobile was with our Encore data operator, जिसका एक्चुअली पूरे काउंटिंग प्रोसीजर का ही मोबाइल से कुछ रिलेशन नहीं है. दैट वाज फॉर द जो भी मोबाइल हमारे अलाउड होते हैं वो एनकोर पे डाटा अपलोड करने के लिए जो लॉगिन है, और फॉर ओपनिंग दैट लॉगिन द पासवर्ड कम्स, OTP comes. That is for the data entry system. That data entry is totally independent. It has nothing to do with the counting procedure.
मैम, बट इफ़ यू कैन नरेट और इलेबरेट, उस दिन क्या हुआ था बेसिकली? मोबाइल फ़ोन कैसे उनके हाथ में आया जो कि साले बताए जा रहे हैं रविंद्र वाइकर के?
नहीं जी, इस बारे में मैं कोई टिप्पणी नहीं कर सकती क्योंकि मैं काउंटिंग प्रोसीजर में पूरा बिजी थी. एज यू नो, काफ़ी स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएशन था वहाँ पे. सो समबड़ी जो कैंडिडेट्स है भरत शाह और सुरेंद्र अरोड़ा, उन्होंने मेरे पास एक आदमी को लेके आए कि इसके पास मोबाइल मिला है. मैंने तुरंत अपने एक ऑफिसर को बोल के उनको पुलिस के हवाले कर दिया.
खोटा जे काही दिशाभूल करण्याचा जे काही प्रयत्न चालू आहे त्या ठिकाणी पोलीस त्याचं स्पष्टीकरण देतील आणि जी वस्तुस्थिती वेगळी आहे हे गिरे तो भी टांग ऊपर अशातला हा भाग आहे. अरे तुमच्या एवढ्या जागा जिंकल्या तुम्ही, तेव्हा ईव्हीएम वर संशय घेतला नाही. फक्त रवींद्र वायकर यांच्या ईव्हीएम वर संशय घेता, म्हणजे याचा अर्थ तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी खोटं लोकांमध्ये पसरवण्याचं काम करताय. हे खोटं बोला पण रेटून बोला, हे जास्त काळ चालणार नाही. रवींद्र वायकर यांना तिथल्या जनतेने निवडून दिलेला आहे आणि त्यांचा विजय जो आहे हा जनतेचा विजय आहे.
Rai police station itself has said that they had pressure not to file an FIR, and an FIR was getting delayed. After the FIR was delayed, after the FIR was filed, they've asked for CCTV footage. Amol Kirtikar has asked for the CCTV footage of the counting day. But the district collector, suburban district collector, has refused the CCTV footage. Who gives him the authority to decide that he cannot give the CCTV footage? It is the right of the candidate to do that. So if you look at everything and then you come to this final, one of the part of the investigation, that particular mobile phone that was found with him, with the kin of Ravindra Vaikar, was also the phone which was getting the OTP to unlock machines. So if an OTP is unlocking machines and it's found with a person who has been declared a winner controversially anyway, then it raises questions on the credibility of the Election Commission. Why is it that the suburban district collector is refusing to give part with the CCTV? Why is it that our questions are being challenged every single time? Why is it that when we asked for FIR was not being filed? All goes to show that there has been a collusion, and that collusion needs to be resolved. And till then, Mr. Vaikar should not be able to take the oath till this confusion is not cleared and the investigation is not complete.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.